Hey gang, I'm Mr. Phil, we're in Suite 8 and you are watching Rat Chat, episode 60. Yes, 60 episodes of Rat Chat have streamed across the interwebs now since 2017, and this is it. This is number 60. And over the years, we've seen a lot of changes to the scheduling and production release dates of Rat Chat, but alas, once a month from Suite 8, you get me here talking about stuff. And Happy New Year, 2025 is here. We've made it. 2024 was a great year in Suite 8 for Good Rats Barbershop. And for all the progress that we made in 2024, all the newcomers, all the regulars, all the returning part-timers who surprisingly remember me when they come back to Connecticut for travel, for family, for work. After moving away from the state, it was a really inspiring, motivating, heartwarming, and uplifting year. 2024 here at Good Rats was wonderful. As I said, I've met so many new people here, but I remember doing hair on a day probably in the Thanksgiving rush where I looked at 12 of the 13 appointments that day, and 12 of those 13 appointments were people who I've known since the very beginning of my career or through the mid parts of the career. But the common theme with all 12 of those people was that all of them came from or predated the big shop on New Haven Avenue, meaning I've been in this room for almost 3 years, and those 12 people on that one day had all been getting their hair done by me for at least 5 years, 6 years, some of them 7 or 8 years, leading up to 2025 being the 10-year anniversary of me becoming a barber, a stylist, a barber stylist, a stylist barber, whatever you want to call it. 2025 marks 10 years since I gained my license to do the things that you all know me to do. And with that, this episode is very special because this is the first episode of 2025. This is the first episode of Rat Chat celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Good Rats, and it's episode 60. So what better way to kick off the new year than by telling you some of the new stuff going on to celebrate Good Rats' 10-year anniversary. But first, coffee. Now today I didn't have enough time to make my coffee at home, so I stopped off at Panera and revisited an old friend. And the iced coffee from Panera is still quite good. And as you can see, Suite 8 is back to its conventional view of the blue glow lights, but we can't film this way. Where we are starting 2025 is with some new stuff. The first new thing that we are going to do in 2025 is bring back the menu of mini services that I had when I began Good Rats 10 years ago. I now have a brand new steam towel cabinet here. It's a mini version. It sits right on the cart, and I've got some towels warming up. So the steam towels are back to Good Rats. This thing is steamy, it's really hurting my fingers. I'm gonna put this back in the cabinet. But as you see, the brand new electric towel warmer box is here, and it's already been pre-stickered. I stickered it at home because what is a steam towel box if we can't put straight edge stickers on it? You'll notice sitting atop of the brand new electric towel warmer box is the replacement face steamer. We killed the original one, and so many of you like the facial steam machine. This one is flat black because, as we know, flat black makes everything better. I'm going to introduce you to the add-on mini service menu that is already uploaded on the Good Rats online booking tool. You could add these mini services onto your next appointment starting right away. While we're over here washing your hair during your haircut appointment, the first one you could add on is just the steam to relax, cleanse, and soothe your face while I wash your hair. Or you can add on just a steam towel around your face to relax and soothe and really feel warm and comforting during your hair wash. Or you can add a steam towel, a face steam during your hair wash, and that combined is just very luxurious, very relaxing. And the combination of the steam towel and the steam machine will really help open your pores, open your sinuses, relax your eye muscles. I mean, it's a very relaxing and very soothing mini service because the heat of the towel and the heat of the steam do wonders for relaxation of everything going on here. You can add on a steam towel, skin tonic, steam towel, hair tonic mini service while you're at the shampoo bowl, and this takes the steam treatment a little further because now what we're doing is we're introducing a hydrating and nourishing skin tonic for your face underneath the towel. We're introducing a cleansing and conditioning hair tonic on your scalp to relax and hydrate your scalp with steam towels. And then you can throw the steam machine on top of that. The next steam towel mini service that is now online on the menu is using a steam towel on the back of the neck or the scalp on this side of the room in this chair. Typically, after I finish your hair wash, I bring you back to the main chair. I'll undo the cape, I'll dust off the loose bits of hair off your neck. Then I'll perform a neck shave so that way all those little fuzzy bits on the back of the neck are cleared out. I'll dust you off and then typically spray the Blue Smell skin tonic on the back of your neck. This is where the new steam towel can come in really, really handy. If you add the steam towel to the neck or the scalp onto your haircut, what we do is spray the skin tonic on the back of your neck, introduce a steam towel to the back of your neck wrapped over the scalp so that way it relaxes and soothes the back of the neck, and then with that steam towel picks up any loose bits of remaining broken hair. These mini services are really awesome. I am so excited to have them back in the shop for the first time in many, many years. Now, across the last almost 3 years here in Suite 8, I have been using some steam towels from the sink on your face while you're reclined for your hair wash. But the thing was that the steam towels from the sink, they got hot, but they didn't stay hot. That's where this new electric towel warmer will come in really, really handy. And this is even hotter than it was just a minute ago, and fingertips are kind of hurting right now. So this will go back into the box. Many of you have seen the brand new website. GoodRatsBarbershop.com was launched just before Christmas. It's the new home of all things Good Rats Barbershop related. You can book your haircut appointments still with the online booking tool or the GoodRatsBarbershop.com website, as the booking tool is cross-linked through the new website. I've been doing a lot more haircut photography, and I want to do even more in 2025. If you specifically want me to photograph your haircut on your next appointment, put a memo in your online booking confirmation, and I'll see that you've elected to have your photograph done here at the shop. And while we're talking about new things here at Good Rats for 2025, we are going to introduce to you this line of products from Black Wolf. And many of you have already experienced the shampoo and conditioner from Black Wolf. Many of you have also experienced the Black Wolf styling paste. And while this doesn't necessarily replace Ruzel as our mainline product, what it does is it adds in something very unique to the services here at Good Rats. All Black Wolf product features activated charcoal, and in the shampoo especially, we noticed the effects of activated charcoal and how it lifts grease, grime, dirt, debris, and residue off your scalp during a hair wash. It's very effective at giving you a clean feeling without the use of overly cleansing surfactants or soaps. And that's a big thing. We want our scalp and skin and hair to be clean during a hair wash, but we don't want it to be so clean that the skin is stripped of its natural oils, because that's where an overly oily scalp and dandruff can start to come into play. You see, once the scalp is overly cleansed, the body detects a lack of natural oils, and then it speeds up the production of natural oils to make up the difference. Hence why you go from feeling extremely dry scalp to extremely oily scalp in no time. The use of Black Wolf shampoo with the activated charcoal means that the charcoal is lifting all the loose grease, grit, grime, dirt, and debris off your scalp, but leaving your natural oils best intact. It has really looked great upon before and after use of the Black Wolf shampoo, how people's scalp and skin around their head looks cleaner, it looks brighter, but then people have told me that it doesn't feel overly dry. That is the magic of the Black Wolf shampoo. The conditioner is really hydrating, it's really nourishing, it leaves the hair feeling very smooth, and I really enjoy using the Black Wolf shampoo and conditioner here in service. Matter of fact, Black Wolf will be landing here in the next couple of days. I ordered a liter of shampoo, a liter of conditioner to partner with the Ruzel back bar of shampoo and cleansers, so you can choose during your hair wash which product line is best for you. I invite all of you to try the Black Wolf shampoo and conditioner here at your next visit. While we're talking about Black Wolf, I want to introduce to you the Black Wolf pomades. They're pastes, they're a hybrid, they're very soft, they're very easy to spread, but they have the hold of a pomade, and they also have a little bit of activated charcoal in them, and it gives your hair some nice texture, and it gives your hair a nice barrier between the elements of the world in your hair. Smells great, very smooth, it applies really easily, and it rinses out nice and clean. But the great thing about the Black Wolf pomades or pastes is they're very transparent. And so for the people that want the volume, the texture, and the hold of a product, but they don't want it to look too overly styled, the Black Wolf pastes are great for that. And if you want to try it on your next haircut, I've got plenty of product here. And if you want to order it, each jar of Black Wolf pastes or pomades will be somewhere in the neighborhood of $15 to $18, depending. And while we're talking about products mixed with services here at Good Rats, the other thing that I'm really excited to do is delve back into the use of more hair tonics. Now, we know that Ruzel has the best hair tonics on the market, and this has always been the tried and true hair tonic, is the Ruzel Blue Hair Tonic. We use this here in service during your haircut to help soften the hair during a scissor cut. We use this after a haircut once your hair is blow dried or towel dried to give some nice softness, shine, and smoothness to your hair. We also know that Ruzel's Grooming Tonic does a lot of the same stuff as the blue, but also gives you a little bit of stick, forming a nice smooth base layer if you're going to add in a styling product afterwards. But one of the big things about hair tonic that is super important is how you can use it at home, either on damp or dry hair. And that's something that we're going to introduce again more during 2025. One of the big things that I want to do for 2025 in regards to hair tonic is use my new JRL spray bottles just for hair tonic. And I'm gonna have two varieties going in these bottles. One will be a Ruzel Blue hair tonic that I could spray on your damp or blow-dried hair. The other one will be a Clubman hair tonic for your damp or dry hair. Either hair tonic will help soften your hair, condition your hair, give it a nice light feeling, and refresh the hair so that way when you leave here, your hair is best protected against the elements out in the world. Plus, both the Ruzel and the Clubman hair tonic, they both smell great, and that is part of the experience at Good Rats, is leaving and smelling great from your appointment. I think one of the really important things going into 2025 that I'm excited about is our new global objective. And in years past in Rat Chat, we've talked about the idea of global objectives being applied to Good Rats. And what that means to me is that every so often I give myself a challenge of how to demonstrate, how to exemplify and live by a goal, an objective for myself. And the first global objective that I want to assign to myself for Good Rats in 2025 is the concept of giving back. Over the last 10 years, you all, the community of Good Rats Barbershop, has built with me something that we have now, something to be proud of, and something that I'm ultimately proud of being part of. And with that, these new services, these new ideas on how to make your experience here at Good Rats more enriching and more nourishing and more special and more customized, those are parts of my global objective of giving back that are so important to me, because each time one of you elects to get your hair cut by me or elects to have me perform a service for you, that is an opportunity for me to continue growth of what Good Rats really stands for, because it's on the wall. Good Rats stands for dignity, integrity, discipline, and unity. That's on the wall, our code. And the discipline for me to run the shop the way I do, all is out of respect for you, the greater community. And so when I think about giving back, I think about how many people come through here on a weekly and monthly and yearly basis for services. And I owe you all the most consistent and the most dedicated output that I can to make your time here an experience that is meaningful. And then also too, I'm Korean born. I was adopted. I grew up here in the US and an American household and American traditions. But nothing will take away from the fact that I am an Asian American. And giving back certainly means to the Asian community that I provide exemplary haircutting experiences to the Asian community in an area here where not a lot of Asian barbers exist. And so to see the growing numbers of primarily Asian men who come here for their hair services, I specialize in their styles of haircuts are very, very popular right now with Asian men. 2-block, something that's called the Ivy League, and combinations of an Ivy League and a 2-block, and all the variants that stem from modern Asian haircuts. Because I believe that whether or not we know it, we are seeking a barbershop experience that is something bigger than us, and that's something we can hold on to. And if that means that I extend my services, my tools, my methodology, my learning to give back to you to enhance your experience here, then I'm living up to the global objective of giving back. And that's it, folks. That is episode 60 of Rat Chat. Haircut season for 2025 is about to begin. I hope your new year was good to you, and I'm so excited to see all of you come through the shop this year to try out the new services. Add the new services onto your old familiar services. I'm excited to see all of you continue to grow Good Rats here with me. As always, thanks for watching. This is Mr. Phil signing off.